Joining me now at the Ducati stand is Johnny Rouge, who is the general manager for Ducati South Africa.
Correct.
Up until now, Japanese bike manufacturers have played a major part in the biking industry. But Ducati is not Japanese, Ducati is Italian. So how is Ducati making it in the Japanese market?
We have all well respect for the Japanese market. They've really brought motorcycling into the world, coming from the good old days, from the BSAs and old Triumphs and so on. And Ducati is a premium brand. It's basically the Ferrari of motorcycles, but affordable. We just have our own very niche market in the motorcycle industry.
Right next to me over here is the Ducati Multistrada Enduro. Up until now, the biggest selling bike in South Africa has been the BMW 1200 GS.
Correct.
How is this bike competing with the 1200 GS?
BMW GS has formed a very solid platform in South Africa for many years. And not in just South Africa, but worldwide. Multistradas have been out for quite a few good years, but this is the extreme off-road bike, so this has been new to Ducati over the last 12 months. And so far so good. The feedback of the bike has been absolutely phenomenal. Obviously you can put panniers on it, top box, and all the crash bars, spotlights, etc.
You say it's an extreme off-road. Do
Yeah.
you get more affordable versions of it?
No, you do get the Multistrada, which is behind you on your right, which is the semi-off-road, which you can go on gravel roads, sand roads and so on, but not as extreme as this bike can.
But obviously Ducati doesn't just concentrate on the off-road market, you also concentrate on the on-road market. Ducati has done very well in some of the international races. You've had some well-known names that have been linked to the brand and they've won a lot of races and what have you. How is Ducati doing on the road scene?
Superbike is our number one seller, and Superbike has always been Ducati from many years ago, from after the Second World War. So Superbike has always been the number one of Ducati, but the Enduro bikes, which we were talking about now, is probably the two top selling bikes in the Ducati range. Ducati has so many different models now in the range, the whole new Scrambler range, from different 400s, 800s, 1100s now, which we've launched this weekend, the Monster range, the Hypermotard range. So you have so many different models in the Ducati range, where many years ago you would have super bikes and maybe one or two other models.
If you have a look at the Japanese manufacturers, most of them when it comes to road bikes over 600cc are generally 4 cylinders.
Correct?
Ducati, not so much, because Ducati up until now has stuck with the twins.
Correct.
What is the philosophy behind that?
The twin has always been what Ducati started off with from the Second World War. All their bikes have been twins, their race bikes have been twins, and they've had already a V4 in 2008, which was basically a MotoGP bike. And the MotoGP bike is a V4. But for a road bike, they've never really had a V4. They can't get more out of the twin now for World Superbike. So going to the V4 now is just giving them that extra boost in performance. Most of the bikes are 6-speed. Your smaller bikes are 5-speed boxes.
When I had a look at the test bikes that were available at the show, there were two that were glaringly obviously absent. Ducati, BMW. Why?
I don't know about BMW, obviously I can't talk for them. But we, as Ducati South Africa, we're based in Randburg, and we have one of each model as demo bikes every single day available for people to take for a test ride. Where most of the Japanese stores, and I could be incorrect by saying this, they don't have the luxury of having one of each model to go anytime and take it for a test ride. We didn't have a very good experience with the first time we did it in 2016. We did have all our bikes up for test ride, and we didn't get any sales out of it, let's put it that way. The guys that are really serious about buying a bike, they come to your store to buy the bike.
Johnny, thank you very much.
Thank you.